Hey everybody, and welcome to week 1 of my weekly vlog. I'm going to be posting these every Friday, so go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell so you get a notification when I post these. If you're wondering what this vlog is going to be about, there's a lot of stuff out there currently about how to run a design business, how to do this, how to do that, everything about design and branding, logos, and this and the other thing. But a lot of those people, they're kind of already established. There's not a lot of information for those of us like me, our day one, what to do day one. And I'm currently in my infancy of my design business, and I just wanted to share information, everything that I'm going through, what I'm learning, and my successes and my failures. So this week I had one client meeting. It's my second since I started my business about 3 months ago. And it went well. Sent them an invoice and boom, $2,000. And it was my second invoice. Currently I only have the one client. I got them for almost $3,000 so far in 3 months. So roughly that's $1,000 a month. That's $1,000 a month extra that I wouldn't have had otherwise if I didn't start doing my own thing. For those of you out there that are flipping burgers and drawing or whatever, thinking that you can't do something on the side, I'm your personal testament that you can do it. You can do something, because something is better than nothing. And you can go ahead and start your business today to help further your future tomorrow. So what have I been doing? How did I even get this client anyways? I have been doing a lot of engagement marketing on primarily Instagram and LinkedIn. And what that entails is not making a lot of content, mind you. I'm not doing a lot of that. I'm not making a lot. I'm not posting on Instagram. I'm not posting on LinkedIn. But what I'm doing is having conversations. There's not a lot of that being had out there. There's a lot of scream matches that people are having, especially on Twitter, or about politics, about whatever. Colin Kaepernick doing this, and this Democratic nominee doing that, Trump doing this. I don't want to have any of that. I try and stay positive, and I try and leave a comment of value, something that is not like, hey, sweet shirt, bro. I don't have anything to do with that. So what does that exactly look like? On Instagram and LinkedIn, you can do the same thing. What I do is I just look for content in either hashtags that I'm trying to grow in or areas that I'm trying to grow in. On LinkedIn, you can do industries, which is really nice. Currently, I'm trying to get some more real estate people. I'm trying to really hamper down on that niche. You know, I got the one client, he's a real estate agent, so I'm doing something right. Anyways, so what I'm doing is I'm finding this content, and then I'm leaving one comment on the main body of the content, and then the second thing that I'm doing is that I'm commenting on somebody else's comment. So if somebody writes something, I'm having a conversation with them about the main content. So what exactly does that look like, and how long does this take? This really it takes a lot of time. My comments are pretty good, I think so. Like I said, they're always positive, and I leave almost a paragraph. You know, I leave 5 sentences on each thing that I comment on. So I think Gary Vee calls it the $1.80 strategy. So you leave your 2 cents on 90 pieces of content equals $1.80. And it's helped. It's helped my LinkedIn grow. It's helped my Instagram grow. You get about 9 followers at least a day, and that's been my average. And I'll just sit there and just type away, leaving my 2 cents. I try and stay away from girls' pictures just because I really don't think that's appropriate. And personally, I don't want to be creeping through people's DMs. But anything other than that, especially like architectural pictures, companies that do staging, that's a great one, or other real estate listings, anything like that. I ask questions about real estate because I'm a graphic designer, not a real estate agent. So I'm trying to grow my knowledge base of real estate because that's only going to help me elevate other real estate agents, because that way we can talk to each other and we'll understand one another. Another thing that I like to do is make content specifically for real estate agents, but I kind of generalize it a little bit. Like currently I'm writing a blog on billboards and how to design them better and how to make them more effective. Because in my area there are a lot of real estate agents and all their billboards pretty much look exactly the same. I think it's called a hero format. So it's just one person and their information. That's not really effective. It's not. There's a lot of information on those billboards that no one's reading. So how can you make that more effective? Well, I go into that in this blog. I'm really trying to grow more in my blogging. I'm trying to blog once a week. That's the goal. Once a week, I'm doing a blog. Eventually, I like to move that up to 3 times a week. And then from my blogs, I want to disseminate at a minimum 3 pieces of content for Instagram and LinkedIn that I can post on. That way, each blog creates its own little micro content. That way, I'm just pushing out volume, lots of volume. That's my strategy right now. So far, I just have the one client that's reached out to me, and he's been great. He's my perfect client. Very relaxed like me, but they're result-oriented like me. We're ready to get to work. We got some ideas, and you gotta be open. You gotta be entrepreneurial, or else this isn't gonna work. If you want to do just roughing it, hustle, whatever, you just want to do grunt work, there's a market out there for it. If you want to Photoshop real estate photos or anything like that, there's a market out there for that, just to, clear up some time for somebody else to do other things. I'm hiring people on Upwork and Fiverr to try and lessen up my time so that I can focus on other things in different areas that not only do I need to grow in, but in the areas of my client. Time is a very valuable asset, and we all only have 24 hours a day. So, the $1.80 strategy, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to do it for one account. Now try doing that for multiple accounts. I don't have that kind of time. So if I can parse that out and hire somebody from wherever, Albania, Alabama, Sri Lanka, whatever, and they can do the exact same thing with my guidance, then that works, As long as they're not having side conversations in the DMs or anything like that, you gotta direct them. You gotta make sure that they're following your rules and you gotta make sure that they're following your rules, and your brand identity, and your voice. And I always make a Stylescapes sort of brand guide. That's super important. You gotta have that, because at the end of the day, if you don't know who you're talking to, then you're just talking to the masses and you're not really gonna reach anybody. It's better to be hyper-focused and get 1,000 people than to just be general and reach 1 billion people. Your reach isn't going to be 1 billion people. You're not going to be seen by that many. And that's when you start getting the 1 to 2 likes, no comments, and that's really hard. Once you start engaging, other people engage with you, they'll follow you, and they'll start liking and commenting on what you actually post, and there's a better dialogue. For every comment that someone posts on my piece of content, I'm commenting back every single time. I'm not famous. I'm not getting thousands of comments. I'm getting like 5 comments. That's 5 interactions that I can have with my followers, or whatever you want to call them, my tribe. that I wouldn't have any other way. So they took the time to leave a comment. I'm gonna take the time to comment back. Currently, I am reading Gary Vaynerchuk's Crush It. I know it's backwards on this, but whatever. It's a great book. I highly suggest it. I'll have a link in the bio below. I'm not being sponsored by anybody. This is a baby channel. But, you know, if Amazon kicks me a couple bucks for you buying the book, that's great. You know, it's great. I'm halfway through it right now. It's a good read. Each section has great nuggets of information, and really it's about capitalizing on what I would say is the golden age of the internet right now. No excuse for you not to be able to make a couple $100 a month doing something that you actually enjoy, that you love. If you're out there, you love FIFA, record it, put it on the internet, you know, make it interesting. Show your love for FIFA. People are out there, you know, they want to watch that stuff. If you want to show people your grandmother's cupcake recipes, go out there and like record it, put it out there. You know, put it on a blog, put it on Pinterest, do something. You can make money doing stuff that you love, because there are other people out there that love the same stuff that you love too. If you want to sling Smurf t-shirts because of your love for Smurfs, you know, there's a market out there for that. You can do it. You can do it. Like I said, I'm only 3 months in and I've already made $3,000 that I wouldn't have made any other way. So, you know, that's a bill a month. Electric bill, something. You can do it. So this is my first blog for the first week of July 2019. Thanks for watching, and check me out next week. Bye-bye.